Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the top 5 best champions of patch 6.2c. And again, I'm not gonna give you the most obvious stuff, right? I'm not just gonna give you based on the numbers the best things, because like we all know some champions are really good, right? Like we all know about that. The thing we don't know about is the hidden broken picks, and that's what I always like to mention in these videos. It's a bit of a combination of like what is not as well known and what is like the most broken thing ever. So like for example, if something is so broken that you can get like a 65% win rate with it, even though it is super well known, I'm still gonna put it in this list. There's gonna be one champion per role. So starting off in the top lane or Baron lane is Poppy. I've never even played Poppy. That's why you can see a video from a Wild Rift China YouTube channel. The link is gonna be in the description, by the way. This champion is ridiculous. This champion is so stupidly strong. She's like fine in most matchups in lane, and once she stacks up a bit of HP, she gets so much shielding from picking up her passive. You can't dash around her because she's gonna stop your dashing with her second ability. She's gonna root you in place. She's gonna knock you up, and when you're close to a wall, she's also gonna stun you against the wall. And then when you think you can secure a Baron to win the game or whatever, you can use your ultimate to push the enemy away as well. I'm gonna scroll the video just so we can get more gameplay. But this champion is so strong. Like you don't want to know how many games I've had that I was just winning hard, and then suddenly the enemy Poppy just absolutely 1v5'd. You just can't kill her. You can't kill her. She can 1v1 most ADCs because of the sheer amount of CC she has. So she can stick to any ADC. She never gets assassinated. Like you can see in this clip, Zed is not even trying to kill her because he knows, like, this is Poppy. I can't kill her. If any assassin goes on Poppy, she's just gonna stop them from dashing. She's gonna push them into walls. She's gonna knock them up. She's gonna do all kinds of stuff to just not allow them to do anything. Like, right here too, you can see, this Poppy is tanking 4 people. 4 people. Look at how long she's tanking. She's winning. She's winning against 4. What happened to my camera? What the hell? Like, even my camera. What is this? Let me try to fix my camera real quick for you guys. Hello, I'm back. But I mean, look at this clip. And the crazy thing is, this is not even like a highlight play. Stuff like this is happening so often in ranked games that I'm playing as well. In my ranked games. Just a Poppy being absolutely unkillable. Now when you go anti-shield against her, it doesn't even really matter. It doesn't even really do that much because she's that tanky. So, moving on. We're gonna go to the jungle. And here we got a really interesting pick. And that's Graves, guys. This is a champion I talked about very briefly during the tier list, that he would be very good right now because Bloodthirster got buffed. If you guys remember correctly, there's 2 core items on Graves, which used to be Immortal Shield Bow and Bloodthirster. Right? Like those used to be his core items. Now you get both of them at the same time. You get both of them at the same time. Again, let me scroll to the gameplay. And on top of that, so like basically you get a Bloodthirster, which is like the best item on Graves. And then next up, I forgot the name of this thing, but this thing is so good on Graves. I used to go Protobelt on Graves just for the additional dash, right? But like Protobelt itself didn't really provide much value. But now you have this thing that dashes, that slows enemies. Like, you can 1v1 ADC so easily. One thing Graves used to struggle with back in the days was that he couldn't keep up with the enemy. Like, he couldn't keep up with the enemy. He was really strong. Like, he's always been pretty strong. But he just couldn't quite keep up as well. But now, I mean, and you would have to Protobelt, right? Like, you would have to Protobelt. But now you have a dash that is on a lower cooldown than Protobelt. Because, like, this dash has like a 50-second cooldown. And it slows the enemy. What? And then on top of that, Essence Reaver also got buffed. And now it fits Graves even more because his abilities are gonna do more damage. So you don't have to go lethality for your abilities to do more damage. You can go full crit and an Essence Reaver. It's ridiculous. And also the Sheen effect or whatever, Spell Blade or whatever it's got, is ridiculously good on Graves as well. So like every time he's using abilities, he's dashing around, every time you're gonna get that Spellblade effect, it's just so good. This champion is super underrated, and while he may not be like S+ tier, broken tier, he's like a hidden pick. Pick him in the right draft, and if you want to know about how to draft him, I have like a million Graves videos you can watch. Pick him in the right draft and absolutely dominating games. Like for example, Jace and Zed, it's really easy to play against them because I can dash around. These enemies are full attack damage, so I get a lot of armor from my third ability for free basically. And it's such a good pick here. I can just beat them super easily. But yeah, as I said, Graves is like a free win machine if you pick him in the right drafts. The beauty is you can even pick him early in the draft because you can even build against tanks. If you're ever against tanks, which is generally not ideal on Graves, like on Graves you want to be against squishier enemies, but if you are against a lot of tanks, just build a Mortal Reminder and build Black Cleaver. The combination of these two items is more than enough to take care of tanks. So I mean, looking at this 1v2, right, you can see the slow. That slow, you see that slow, the whatever that thing is called, it's on a 30-second cooldown, 35-second. And because of it, I got the kill. If I didn't have it, if I had Protobot, I would not have gotten that kill. Like, I'm telling you, these new enchantments are making so many champions really, really good. And it's super underrated because not that many people, I mean, I'm seeing people use these enchantments, sure. But I wouldn't say enough. Even against this Zed, I can put down a second ability here and probably kill him. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like you can make outplays like this with Graves, which is really, really powerful. So, moving on to the mid lane. Again, I unfortunately don't have a video on this champion yet. Honestly, I've played Aurora like 3 times, but I never really recorded a video on her. Those 3 games, I dominated the game, but I was practicing her to make a video, but for some reason, I ended up deciding not to make a video. But Aurora, it doesn't really matter what happens. When she gets ahead in the game, it's game over. That little combo, you see that? The first ability, third ability combo? That combo one-shots late game. And then on top of that one-shot, you have your ultimate, which slows the enemy and does even more damage as well. This little thing, it offers you the ability to just one-shot the enemy without them even really being able to do anything. You know, Yone is diving you, just do your little combo. First ability, third ability, and then just one-shot him. You're almost dead, use your second ability to escape. You kill an enemy and you want to escape, use your second ability because it goes off cooldown, right? Look at that, like that's a Nautilus. Guys, this is a Nautilus. This is a Nautilus. And then even if you miss your abilities, your basic attacks will stack your passive, which is your main damage. So like even if you miss your abilities, just 3 basic attacks, you're still gonna do massive, massive damage. Like look at this clip. And this is nothing special. Every time Aurora gets to the late game, she's able to do damage like this. And I absolutely assure you, that Aurora will get nerfed at some point. I need to make this screen a little bit small. I'm moving the wrong thing. Let me move this down. I think this is a bit... whatever. I'll just keep it like this. But yeah, Aurora... I can actually do this. Wait, let me... Boom. Now you guys can see a little bit more. Aurora also takes down tanks. And on top of this, she also has... Look at this. Look at that. Like, just simply look at that. How is that balanced? That is just not balanced. It really isn't. The fact that she can just teleport around like that, become invisible. Early mid-game, it's not that strong. Don't get me wrong. Like, early mid-game, it's not that strong. It's sort of similar to, like, Orianna, but in a different way. She's just so much stronger. And the beauty is as well, you can get away with going full damage. You don't need anything defensive. You just need a stasis and you're gonna be okay. You know, just get a zombie ward, sudden impact, giant slayer, stuff like that. And an electrocute, and you're just gonna one-shot everyone. Electrocute is really, really important, by the way. Don't go first strike or anything like that. Just go electrocute. It is gonna be a whole lot better. Here we can see as well, look. Become invisible and one-shot. She one-shot the Gnar. That was not even the ADC. That was a tank. I mean, Gnar, when it's mini Gnar, he's not that tanky. But you get the point. You get the point. It is just... You know what? The main combo, you know, basic attack, first ability, third ability. That one little combo is the lethal combo. And it does so much damage because that one basic attack you hit as well, it allows you to immediately do the burst damage. Rather than hitting your first ability twice. So like hitting it and then waiting for it to come back. Or reprocking it. It takes like a split second. And that allows the enemy to maybe use a stasis. But if you do like a basic attack, first ability, third ability, I showed you guys all the combos in my Aurora guide. If you haven't watched my full guide on Aurora, just look up HellsDevil Aurora guide, watch that video, learn the combos. I show all of the combos over there. It's ridiculous. And I assure you this champion will get nerfed. I assure you she's gonna get nerfed. Whether it's a little bit or a lot, look at this. She will get nerfed. It's like Ryze. Remember when Ryze came out? It was also inevitable that he would get nerfed. He's still strong, And I think Aurora is going to be in a similar spot where she's still going to be strong, but she's going to get nerfed. Like 100,000,000%, this champion will get nerfed. Someone else that's... Oh, wait, let's take a look at this clip. Look at this. Invisible, boom, boom, and boom. But like that is not fair. And then he becomes invisible again, just to be able to escape or whatever. But he doesn't even try to escape because he knows that if Xayah steps up, he's just going to one-shot the Xayah as well. So, another champion that's going to get nerfed is going to be Varus. Funny thing, I have like 3 coaching clients that I coach that play Varus. They are actually main Varus players. So I've coached a lot of people on Varus. By the way, if you want to get coached in Wild Rift, send me a message. Wait, let me actually go to some footage. Send me a message on Instagram, Discord, or whatever. Ask me about coaching, and you know, I'll explain to you how it's all gonna go. This particular game was a really unfortunate one because I did a lot of damage here, but like this video is on my second channel, and we lost this game unfortunately. But I did so much damage this game, we were just unable to. I think this was the one we lost. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember. I don't even remember. I just remember I did a ridiculous amount of damage. Funny thing, this video is before the buff. Not AP Varus, attack speed and AP Varus is like a mix, is so stupidly strong right now, and I don't get why they buffed it. Like, Varus was in a good spot, and now he's in a broken spot again. Like, if you ever want to play Varus, now is again the time. He used to be broken, like you remember for a year he was like super strong, but now he's again he got broken again, and there is no real counterplay. The only thing actually you can do is win against him early game. Once he gets like 3 items, it's over. It's over. Like, it is just absolutely over. You cannot do anything. He's just gonna outdamage any other ADC. Pick him, by the way, when you're against a lot of melee champions. There's actually another counter to this, Frozen Heart. This is something that you can also do against him. Pick a Frozen Heart, but fun fact, no one does that. Oh, especially in lower mid elos. Like, if you get to high elo, you know, the enemy tank is just gonna build Frozen Heart and he's gonna cut your damage in half, which is still gonna be good damage, by the way, but, you know, significantly less than before. But if you're ever against this type of Varus and you feel helpless, just buy a Frozen Heart. Like, buy a Frozen Heart on your tank and it's gonna be super valuable. It's like, again, Fed Varus is still gonna carry the game, but like, look at this clip right here. Look at this. This is all my damage. You know what I mean? Like, this is all me. Look. You see? Look at this. Yeah. This, I don't think that we won this game. This was not a game we lost. I just destroyed them right there. Once you ramp up all of your stacks, you know, the Terminus, the Lethal Tempo, everything, it is just disgusting what this champion does. So, wait, let's take a look. I don't remember if we lost this. I just remember this AP Volibear was incredibly powerful. But funny thing, my support in this game... Oh, that was a Blitzcrank, not a Braum. The support in the enemy team is actually my pick for the last one. Braum. Guys, Braum. This champion is so strong. Why does no one play Braum? Because first things first, Braum is good against ranged champions. Well, he can get bullied, but... he's good in a sense where he can body block. Like, if you're ever against a Caitlyn, against Ahri, against Orianna or whatever, you can just body block their attacks against your team. The only thing Braum cannot body block is laser attacks like Lucian or Senna's basic attacks. You know, there's abilities that are lasers. There's not that many though, but Braum is really good against melee champions because you can stun them. Just basic attack all of them and you're gonna constantly stun them left and right. And as a Braum, go for the New Redemption. Like, the New Redemption is really good on him because it constantly heals you up. You don't need a Warmog. Like, back in the days, Warmog used to be good on Braum because it just keeps you full HP. But Redemption, while it doesn't heal as much as Warmog, not nearly as much, it's still an adequate amount of healing to allow you to basically never go back, really. Unless your HP drops to a really low amount, you're pretty much never gonna have to go back as a Braum because Redemption is gonna give you infinite mana. You're never gonna run out of mana. And then it also heals you up, right? And again, while it's not that much healing, you can see the value I'm providing here. You know, the stuns that are happening left and right, the body blocking that I'm doing, and then the items that I have Protector's Vow as well. Another thing you can do as well is buy a Zeke's Convergence too and play Ingenious Hunter. This is a build that was like heavily played back in the days, but now it's still really, really good. Ingenious Hunter, in case you don't know what it does, it reduces the cooldown of your item passives by like 50% if you get assists or kills on all of the enemies. Once you get that, all of these active items basically become twice as good. Redemption is gonna heal every 5 seconds instead of every 8 seconds. Protector's Vow is gonna work every 12 seconds instead of like every 20 seconds. Zeke's Convergence, every single time you ult, it actually already works every single time you ult, but you get the point. All of these items, the passive effects, passive effects, yes, that's what it is. The cooldowns are just reduced. You can use them so much more often, which is like so broken with the specific 2 items that I have here over here, which is Redemption and Protector's Vow. So, I really hope I inspired you guys to play new champions. Thank you so much for watching. There's so much dust in the air here, so like I can barely breathe really. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, get out of here.